Hey besties and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about K-pop English songs, more specifically as to why companies push them out so randomly and why they sound the way they do. Please note that this isn't me hating on any of the groups mentioned, this is just more of a discussion on the problem with some English K-pop songs, the hate they receive and my opinions on it. Now, let's get started with the video. Although K-pop groups and artists have done promotions in America ever since early second gen such as Girls' Generation, Wonder Girls, and even more, companies have been pushing their groups to promote in the West more and more. Just like with groups' Japanese promotions where they release a song or album or mostly other versions of their songs in Japanese, it's the same thing when they promote in America by releasing a song in English. But why is it a problem when K-pop groups release a song in English and why do they receive so much hate? Besides groups like IZ*ONE, most K-pop groups get well-received reactions from their Japanese releases. Sometimes, fans prefer their Japanese songs compared to their Korean titles, but it seems like as a collective, most fans have mixed reactions when a group announces an English title track. One big reason could be the lyrics. Now, to be honest, there have been many instances where Korean title tracks have had some very questionable or cringy lyrics, but a lot of K-pop fans, more specifically international ones, don't pay attention to them unless it's controversial. However, most international fans who speak or understand English, so when these groups release an English song with questionable lyrics, it can be a huge turn-off. One thing I notice though is how even though Korean titles can have weird lyrics, English K-pop songs are known to have way worse lyrics. An example would be itzy's Boys Like You. No matter what your thoughts on the song is, I think most of us can agree that the lyrics are very simple and cringe almost. And that's a pattern I've noticed with many other K-pop English releases, is that the lyrics are somewhat redundant and lackluster compared to their Korean titles. But, it's not only the lyrics that seems far off from a group's usual stuff, it's also the sound. Now for what you all been waiting for. Me talking about why the songs themselves aren't quote-unquote good. Before I start, because I know some people are gonna act like I hate every English K-pop song, there are some great ones like Nobody, Highway to Heaven, Crazy Over You, and the English version of Bad Boy. There's some more but that's all I could think of. Anyways, on to the real question here. Why do most K-pop songs suck or lack in comparison to groups' South Korean or Japanese releases? I don't think there's a simple and direct answer, because although 90% of the time, the lyrics are ass, that's not the only reason, and most of these songs are produced by different people. I would say the big issue to this is how many K-pop companies feel the need to almost dumb down their original music for the American public. For example, you notice how NCT 127, a group that's known for their experimental and creative tracks, chose a more chill song to be in English? And don't get me wrong, I love that song so much, but there's a repeating pattern. Same exact thing with aespa's song Life's Too Short. So far, that's their most watered down basic song that they've released. Honestly, it doesn't even sound like the same girls that made Savage, I'll Make You Cry, and Next Level. And this is where the issue becomes more clear. It's not authentic. Although, some locals that don't even know who these groups are might enjoy it, many K-pop fans may think it's the group's worst song. Instead of companies showing the states what makes their group so special and unique, they make a complete 180 for the English track, then go back to their usual stuff and the promotions are over. These English songs for these groups aren't properly representing their discography and overall what they're known for. Like, be honest, if you were to get someone into BTS, would one of the songs you show them be Dynamite? No, because that's not a good representation of their sound. I don't know what these companies are so scared of, but in my opinion, I truly think these groups could actually have more successful American promotions if they represented their groups authentically and properly. Now for my final thoughts on this. Honestly, I don't mind groups doing English versions or original English songs. I know a lot of K-pop fans are divided on the topic since K-pop is a Korean genre and some may feel as if it doesn't make sense to speak or sing in English for American fans, which, I can understand, but since I'm on the topic, I do want to talk about how weird it is when fans accuse groups of losing their roots or culture, all because they make a few English songs. Like Girl, Who are you to tell someone about their connection with their culture when you're not even a part of it? But anyways, I don't think the problem here is the language. It's the music quality or lack thereof compared to Korean tracks. Like I said before, I doubt the whole K-pop groups making songs in English situation would be a problem if they made it the same type of quality they do with the rest of their titles, regardless of language. I just hope these companies see how some of these English releases are received by the public and see that showing the group's original sound but in English is perfectly fine. And that's the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you'd want, and have a good day. Bye besties.